Pera Pera Class. Pera Pera Class. Today, we'll be learning blah blah しよう. I mean, I wrote しよう, but it's called as a volitional form, a grammatical term. But the when you have a will, when you have, okay, let us do this. Let's do this. But today, in casual form. So you might have known, I mean, I hope you know, that the ましょう, blah blah ましょう as let's. But today, we'll look at しよう or like blah blah よう or like よう depending on the grammar. Well, we also look at those ましょう, しよう, しようか, like variations afterwards as well. So, let's begin. Let's begin learning let's. Well, I mean, let's get started. How do we say this in Japanese? So based on the basic Japanese grammar, blah blah ましょう, you can use this. So in Japanese, that's では, or begin, to begin, 始める, 始める, right? So let's begin in Japanese. That would be では始めましょう. This let's begin, shall we? As we put か at the end. So literally you make the sentence into a question. So shall we begin? So let's begin, shall we? So では始めましょう. Let's begin. Let's get started. では始めましょうか. Well, difference is pretty much the same as in English, right? Good. Well, the thing is, today we'll have a look at the casual form. では. Usually we say this in a polite nuance. You can also say じゃ in casual form. Or じゃ it's just slightly casual. So you can use じゃ to the polite form as well. But just to distinguish, I just wrote two different so in this context. じゃあ始めましょう. That was ましょう as in polite form, formal form. In casual form, it becomes 始めよう. 始めよう. じゃあ始めよう. And so let's begin, shall we? じゃあ始めようか. Simply you add か at the end. But when we speak in the very natural speed, in the daily conversations, we might sound like 始めよっか. よっか. Like it becomes the little 2 sound instead of 始めようか. The long vowel 始めようか. We might want to say like じゃあ始めようか. 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 It's the same. It's the same when it comes to casual form. Well, the grammar. So as you have learned at the beginner level, let's as in ましょう. It was very simple, right? Simply you replace ます with ましょう, and that's it. It was very simple. As in the Ru-verb 始める to begin, 始めます, 始めましょう. So 始め stays there, remains, and you put ましょう instead of ます. Ru-verb, for example, 飲む to drink, 飲みます, replace it, 飲みましょう. To do, irregular verb, する, します, しましょう. That's it. When it comes to よう, as in the casual form, let's volitional form. Basically, it's the same concept. You replace ます with ばばよ or う. Ru-verbs 始める, 始めます, 始めよう. So instead of ます you put よ and that becomes casual form in let's form, like a volitional form. Here is a problem. You can't put よ or like う by replacing ます. It just doesn't make sense. So it's wrong to say 飲みよう. しまよう. What do we do? What do we do? Well, Ru-verbs and irregular verbs. As long as you know mass form, you can think of mass form. You just replace it with yo. 見る、見よう、食べる、食べよう。来る in mass form. 来ます and you replace it with yo. 来よ。Just careful with the こ. Not 来よ but 来よ. I think I should have just highlighted it, but yeah. Anyway, する、します and しよう. Well, Ru-verbs. Basically, until the very end of the consonants, it remains there. And the last oo becomes oo sound. Ooh, it's not ooh, oh, sorry. Oh, it's not ooh in English. 読む to read, 読もう. 読もう. In writing, it's 読もう, 読もう, but 読もう, the sound will be 読もう, 読もう. Sorry, not 読む, but 読もうね, 読もう. So this is the basic concept, and you just apply it to every Ru-verb, and that's it. So either you can just memorize everything, or you can just think of, okay, 読む, 読もう, 遊ぶ, right? B sound remains there, and you put O sound, 遊ぼう instead of 遊ぶ, 遊ぼう, しの, okay, it's not a good word, but the 聞く, 聞こう. 話す, okay, S sound, 話そう, and stuff like that. Or, I mean, you just, get used to. You just listen to all the possible conversations in the films and the anime and stuff until you feel like, wait, it's wrong to say 読みよう, 遊びよう or something. Or either way, there is some logical explanation here, at least, so I hope it'll help when you need to find out what the asobu and let's play in casual form asobo and stuff. Okay, so that's the grammar for the casual volitional. So casual way of saying let's. So to wrap up, so let's review, shall we? Shall we have a look at again? How do we say this in formal way? Are you thinking of the Japanese phrase in your head? Shall we have a look at it again? Shall we? Again, もう一度、have a look. 見る。見ましょう。And か at the end, right? もう一度見ましょうか。もう一度見ましょうか。How about natural formal way of the sentence? Shall we try have a look at it again? When I speak in polite Japanese, I would most probably say this way when I mean this. Shall we have a look? Well, try to blah blah, try to see blah blah. 見てみる blah blah 見る blah blah て見る I would put this grammar in squeezing into this sentence. So もう一度見てみましょうか. For me, personally, at least, I think it's more natural to say to have a look at it again than もう一度見ましょうか. もう一度見てみましょうか. Make it very like mild and very natural. Right, or natural casual, like to your friends and the close ones. Shall we try have a look at it again in casual, natural Japanese? How do we say this? もう一回見てみようか, I would say. I mean, I changed again here. もう一度 sounds slightly formal than もう一回. So I just put it here just to distinguish it, just so you know, variations. But, もう一回 wouldn't be rude or anything when you use it in polite form as well. Anyway, so shall we have a look at it again? もう一回見てみようか. In natural daily conversation, you might hear people saying, もう一回見てみようか. もう一回見てみようか. So you can see the oo sound becomes like a little soup again and again. もう一回見てみようか. Maybe we say this. Right. Another example, other examples which I think realistic, so that for as your reference, maybe you can use them using ましょう or yo. So, realistic examples. Shall I teach you Japanese? Nope. Let's watch anime today. Well, right. Let's do it. So apparently that's a very casual talk. Can you think of Japanese translation? Or how would you say this? These phrases in Japanese. Hey, shall I teach you Japanese? Hey, do you want me to teach you Japanese? In that kind of nuance, right? Shall I teach you Japanese? 日本語教えよっか? 日本語教えよっか? In polite form, 日本語を教えましょうか? 日本語を教えましょうか? But as in volitional, casual way of saying, let's 教えよう plus. And as mentioned, u becomes usually little tsu sound. So double consonants. 教えよっか? 日本語教えよっか? 日本語教えよっか? That's the very normal way of saying, shall I teach you Japanese? No, let's watch anime today. How would you say this? 今日はアニメ見よう。今日はアニメ見よう。This sounds very natural. 見よう。見る。見る。Ru-verb, so replace 見ますます with the よ。見よう。We again usually drop this う。今日はアニメ見よう。今日はアニメ見よう。Long, doesn't matter. いや、今日はアニメ見よう。今日はアニメ見よう。Right. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. How would you say this? そうだね。そうしよう。そうだね。そうしよう。Or そうしよう。そうしよう。そうしよう。But we usually say そうだね。そうしよう。そうしよう。Very quick. And we just drop it. So, as in, let's do it part. Let's do so. Let's do it. そうしましょう。ましょう。します。Irregular verb する、します。This will be replaced with よ。そうしよう。そうしよう。Right? Okay, so now you know the tricks behind the, not the tricks, but the grammar and the explanation how we make the yo and let's in casual form. Hope it was something practical. That's it. Thank you for watching. お疲れ様でした。If you want to practice Japanese with us and meet your new classmates, you're more than welcome to join us. おかえりスクール